India and China share one of the most dangerous borders in the world. A border where mountains rise like walls. The air is thin, and tension is always waiting to explode. The conflict began many years ago, long before modern India and China existed. When the British ruled India, they drew a border in the eastern Himalayas called the McMahon Line. India accepted it. China did not. China said Tibet had no right to sign a border agreement, so the line was invalid. From that moment, both countries believed in two different borders, and the conflict began. In 1962, this dispute turned into a full war. China attacked across high-altitude passes, while India was unprepared. The war was short but deadly. When it ended, the border became known as the LAC, Line of Actual Control. It is not a real border, not a fence, not a wall, just a line where both armies stand face to face. For years, both countries patrolled the LAC with the rule: no guns within 2 kilometers of the border. Clashes happened, but rarely turned deadly, until 2020. In June 2020, in the Galwan Valley of Ladakh, soldiers from both sides got into a violent hand-to-hand fight, using stones, rods, and improvised weapons. 20 Indian soldiers died, and China also suffered casualties, but kept its numbers secret for months. It was the first fatal clash in 45 years. This moment changed India-China relations forever. After Galwan, both countries rushed thousands of troops to the border. At 14,000 to 17,000 feet, they built new positions, bunkers, roads, and airstrips. China set up permanent military villages near the LAC. India deployed more tanks, fighter jets, and soldiers to the region. The LAC slowly turned into a high-altitude military zone. The main issue is simple. Both sides believe the land belongs to them. Neither is willing to step back. Both fear that retreating would weaken their position forever. India wants China to go back to older positions and respect the LAC. China wants strategic control over valleys, passes, and heights that give military advantage. They negotiate often, but trust is low. Is war possible? Experts say the risk is always there. Not because either side wants war, but because a single mistake, a miscommunication, or a small clash could escalate quickly. Both armies stand so close that even a push, a fight, or a misunderstanding can turn into a crisis. Today, the India-China border is one of the tensest places on Earth. The conflict continues because the fundamental disagreement, where the border truly is, has never been solved. Until both sides accept the same line, the conflict will remain. The mountains will stay full of soldiers. The silence at the border will continue to feel dangerous. And the world will keep watching, hoping that these two nuclear powers never let tension turn into war.